Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is gonna be a little different. We're gonna do a story time about how I got into one of my old managers. How I got into it with a manager at my old job. So let's get into the tea. Okay, you guys. So I used to work as a security officer. If you don't know, now you know. I used to be a security guard. I ain't gonna say a security officer. I used to be a security guard. And the first post that I was working at, I got moved to another post. That's gonna be another story time, cause baby, that's too much. But yeah, this is about the second post that I got moved to. So I gotta give y'all like a little backstory so y'all can understand. The first post that I worked at, we wore white shirts. The new post that I'm getting ready to talk about, they wore blue shirts. And that's how the story begins. Okay, so the first day at my new post, I got to meet the manager. We're gonna call her Sheila. I got to meet Sheila, and mind y'all, Sheila was nice. The first time that we met, you know, she was like, this is the rundown, this is how it works over here. And I said, okay, cool. Sheila also said, but you know you're gonna need to get a blue shirt. I said, okay, Sheila, let them know that I need a blue shirt. So this is me letting her know. I let her know that, okay, I will let them know that I need a blue shirt. She was like, okay, I'll let them know as well. And I said, okay. So she's showing me around. Mind y'all, Bruno, her teacher's pet, we're going to call him Bruno. Bruno was showing me around, letting me know, like, basically the rundown of the post and that what to do and what not to do. And he also let me know that if I wanted to, during like my post when ain't nothing going on, like people aren't coming in, because we would sit and watch people come in to start their job or watch people come in and out for lunch. So he informed me that I could also go outside and walk around, like secure the building, whatever. I could walk around on the outside and, you know, just kind of take me a little walk or whatever. So I would do that every so often, like when there was nothing going on. Okay. So after Bruno had basically showed me around and stuff like that, Sheila comes back and she makes sure that I know everything or whatever. So, you know, the post is going good. You know, and not really nothing really going on. Just people coming in, you know, it's a warehouse. So dudes or men, whatever y'all want to call them, they're gonna try to, you know, talk to females. You know, that's what they do. So mind y'all, this one man had passed me like a little note or whatever. He was like, let me buy you something to eat. I can't really remember what the note said, but it had said something of that sort. And I just kind of like just brushed it off, whatever. So I had went to the office one day because mind y'all, me and Sheila was cool around this time. Like, she ain't really have, you know, we was cool. It was my first week there, so she was like really cool with me. I believe I had to go to the office and get the paper for check in and check out, I believe. Mind y'all, the girl that I used to work with at my old post had already told me about Sheila, but I'm like, girl, she probably did. That was probably old, you know, because it had been a while since she worked there. She had already kind of gave me the rundown about her, like, she ain't what you think. And I'm like, girl, she alright. You know, this is my first time meeting her, so I'm like, girl, she alright. Whatever. She nice to me. This how I saw her at first. Sheila sits in the big office. We sit, like, in this little cage. I really don't know how to explain it, but we sit in like this little cage area. Sheila sits in the big office with the little people that work there, their supervisors and all that. She sits with them. So she can watch the cameras from there. We just check people coming in, basically. So the dude or whatever, I didn't know that him and Sheila was cool. I ain't gonna give him no name because he ain't really that important in this. Okay, he ain't gonna have no name. I'm just say him. So I didn't know that him and Sheila was close or whatever, but I had ended up going outside. I can't remember if I had went outside to go walk or something like that. I really don't remember. So he had offered to buy me lunch. So I let him buy me lunch. I mean, what is this food? So I let him buy me some food. Y'all, I did not know him and Sheila was cool or whatever. My y'all, Sheila is married. Okay, but I think she kind of had a little crush on that man. But we ain't gonna say that. It's not our business. Okay. So yeah, he had brought me some food. And Sheila could see, I guess she was watching the cameras at that time. And he had brought me some food or whatever. Y'all, when I tell y'all, Sheila changed. Okay. I think Bruno, I ain't even gonna lie, I don't even think that she watched the cameras. I think Bruno went in and told her because, y'all, Bruno was really her teacher's pet. And I think that they liked each other too, but that ain't none of my business, okay? So, I think Bruno had ended up going and telling Sheila what, you know, such and such brought her, and they just keep coming and talk. Cause it was like, you know, okay, y'all know y'all like y'all first day of high school when can't nobody see you like fresh meat. That's how it was. Like plenty of people was trying to, you know, talk to me or whatever, but I really wasn't paying that no mind because this wasn't my first rodeo in no warehouse. So I already knew how it goes. But he just offered me some food, so I just let him order me some food. And yeah, it was like maybe like 2 or 3 weeks later, Sheila had came back and said something to me about the shirt. She like, I have already let you know that you need to have a blue shirt. You know, we wear blue over here. Only the managers wear white. And I said, I understand. I let them know. I don't know what's going on with the shirts because at this time, like, the company had a lot going on with shirts. Everybody needed a shirt or whatever. I don't know. But I had let her know that I had let them know. I told them that I needed a blue shirt, and I'm pretty sure that you told them as well. I can't rush them to bring me a blue shirt. I'm sorry. It's really nothing I could do. And she was like basically trying to tell me I needed to go up there and get one. Who was finna go up there and get one? Not me. I'm not going all out my way unless you're gonna let me go on the clock, and she wasn't gonna let me do that. So no, I'm not. But I didn't tell her that, y'all, until we'll get into that. Okay, y'all, so time had kind of went on after she had said something to me about the shirt. Okay, it's 2 places where we sit and watch people come in. One is by the gate, and the next is by another gate. It has like a phone over there that you gotta answer and buttons that you gotta push, and I really ain't know that well, but I kind of knew like a little bit, but I ain't know that well. So I would try to not sit over there, which at first she didn't mind. Before he passed me that note, she really didn't care where I sat. Okay, let's just get that clear. So after that, like a couple weeks later, after the note and everything, came in one day and she was like, you need to sit over there with the phone. And so I said, okay, I will sit over there with the phone. So I had ended up, you know, sitting over there with the phone, and I did my job. I did what I was supposed to do. And y'all, I told y'all we could walk outside and check the building. She really didn't care if you did that. Y'all, why did the lady text my phone and said, get back on your post? I am on my post. I'm outside checking the building. How am I not on my post? She was like, you need to get back on your post. And so I came back in and I just text her back. I said, okay. Even though it's unprofessional for you to text my phone, y'all, she went on walks too every day. But it's a problem when I do it. But any other time you ain't got nothing to say. Y'all, that's how I knew. That was red flag number 1. Okay? Red flag number 1. Y'all, out of her mouth, she even told me like it's okay to go walk and check the building, you know, when nothing's going on. It was nothing going on. I was just outside doing what I do. So she was like, you need to get back to your post, baby. That was red flag number 1. I said, oh, okay. So I got back in the building and I sat at the desk and I got back to work, which I was already doing my job anyway. So like a couple, like I want to say maybe a few days went by. And I had came back into work. And this day, she had told me again, you need to go sit over there with the phone. And I said, okay, that's fine. And I went and I sat with the phone. Y'all, I still had my white shirt on because I didn't have a blue shirt. Okay, y'all. Why this lady left her desk, came in there while the people was coming in and said, you still ain't got that blue shirt? I looked at her and I said, they haven't brought me a blue shirt. Well, I told you that you needed a blue shirt. Y'all, at this point, I feel like she had an attitude. And baby, it take respect to get respect from me. You understand me? I do not, girl. Who? So she was like, didn't I tell you that you needed a blue shirt? They needed what? Who you? That's exactly how I felt on the inside. Y'all should have seen my face. Y'all. She said, didn't I tell you that you needed a blue shirt? I said, I let them know they still haven't brought me one. If you want to go get me one, that's fine. And she just kind of looked at me and, you know, she went back to her post or whatever her desk is. She went back to her desk and sat down. Y'all, why this lady started calling that phone? They sit at that desk with me. I don't know what she was calling that phone for. But asked me, did I pick it up? Asked me, did I pick that phone up? And didn't. And did not. Y'all, the other lady that was sitting at the other desk, she said, do you hear that phone ring? I said, no. I don't. She said, you don't hear that phone ringing? I said, no. I don't. Because why is you still picking with, now I feel like you picking with me. Because you was just up here. Why you ain't say what you had to say? You want me? No. No, ma'am. She's like, did you hear that phone? Don't you hear that phone ringing? And I don't. My y'all, she had already started picking with this other lady. We're going to call her Barbara. But she had already started picking with Barbara. And Barbara was already going through a lot with her husband. But I think he was real sick. And she was picking with her too. And I ain't like that because you wouldn't want somebody to do you like that. So, ask me, did I answer that phone? And I didn't. I did not. And I watched it ring. I ain't lying to you. I was kicked back and I watched it. For real, because I do not like people that is like that. Do not be mean to somebody just because you in a higher position. Like, don't take that for granted. But back into the story, y'all. I watched that phone ring. And it rung. Ring, ring, ring. And I did not answer it. The other lady came and picked up the phone and she was like, she wants you. I looked at it. I don't want to talk. She don't want to talk. She said she want, baby, hang that phone up. Hang it up. Because I ain't picking it up. Y'all, that lady came from back down there. She said, you ain't hear me calling? I did not. I did not hear you calling the phone. I did not hear her calling that phone. To this day, I still did not hear her calling that phone. Okay? I didn't hear her calling. Yeah, the lady came from her desk and came and said, you didn't hear me calling your phone? I told her, no, I didn't hear the phone ring. She said, I was trying to call you and tell you that you need to get a blue shirt. You just left from up here. And I just had this same conversation with you. What you gonna go back to that desk for and call that phone and say I need that blue shirt for? You need to be calling them people that supervise over you and tell them I need the blue shirt. Don't call me with that stupid stuff. I ain't tell her all that though. I just looked at her. Like she was a ghost. I swear, I just looked. And she looked back and how we was just looking at each other. Because first of all, you picking with me. You just left from up here and told me I need a blue shirt. And I told you, okay. So, y'all, I ended up going on break. The dude ended up bringing me lunch again. What the hell he do that for? She seen him bring me the lunch. Do y'all know this lady takes my phone and said, you don't have to worry about coming back in. I said, okay. I didn't even say so back. I just left after I ate my lunch. I ain't lying. After I ate my lunch, I left. And I just called them and I let them know that she was, you know, picking with me. And which they had already kind of knew anyway. But y'all, the stuff from the first post got me in trouble. Okay? They just thought I was a problem. Okay? That's what they thought. Supervisor called me and he was like, I'm just gonna remove you from that post and we're gonna find you somewhere else to be posted. And I said, okay, well, you could really just move me from that shift. Like, I could work night shift. I really don't mind. Y'all, because I just had it in my mind that I was finna get back at her. Like, not in no evil way. I was just gonna, you know, pop up back up at the post. Because, yeah, what you thought you was getting rid of me? You're not. You're not getting rid of me. I'm here. And I'm here to stay. Night post, she don't work the night post. She just, you know, check in. It's another supervisor. He was like, okay, I just moved to the night post. Y'all, why this lady had these folks send a email on me? She was so cool with them that she had friends send an email on me telling me that I can't come back. So y'all, after that, he was like, I can't send you back there because they sent an email on you. And I was just like, really? Really? Okay. And y'all, so he called me. He was like, I'm going to just put you at a different post, y'all. It just, it made me so mad, y'all, because when he called me, the other supervisor was in the back, and he was like, no, she cannot go back there. Clearly, she has a people problem, and it's something with people that she just do not get along with. Just put her by herself. Yeah, it is nothing wrong with me and people. But that's the story how me and my manager got into it. I hope y'all like the story. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And I'll see you guys next time.